And welcome back. Did a little bit of inventory management on my own here, so changed a few helmets and armors around. But yeah, let's fight these orcs. Because they really want to die. So, I think this is easy enough still to keep the combat speed high. Hmm. Let's slow it down though. Just because it's orcs. Alright, so kind of annoyingly with our two-handed weapons we don't get any free hits on these guys, and we don't want to reposition because of the caravan. Shouldn't matter. So these behemoths, they're pretty much always a threat, yeah. But not afraid of the not afraid of the rest of these orcs at all. So probably try to tank the behemoth with Gunhild here. Can use Boral. It should be fine. Okay, here comes the behemoth. Torov has a very impressive helmet there. Scores an impressive hit on this warrior. And don't need to be that careful with Adelinde anymore, but a little carefulness is called for. Just use Indomitable. Don't think we need to use a net. Nice headshots. Maybe I've underestimated Raymonda. Doesn't get Killing Frenzy, doesn't get Muscularity, doesn't get Executioner. But still, he's able to do quite a bit of damage, even against orcs. Don't think I've used the Debilitate ability even once though, so might have chosen poorly with that. The situation hasn't called for it either though. Get wrecked. Dumb orcs. See what you made me do. We could have all lived in peace. But no, you had to attack me. I do get hit twice there for 23 and 19. Okay. %5 to hit. Well, at least they're having fun while they die. An admirable quality, being able to laugh in the face of death. And even the behemoth is fleeing. Absolutely demolished. So yeah, I think even noble armors are tougher than... Well, I guess you can get, of course you can get tougher orc groups, but noble armies have been buffed quite a bit, so you can break the morale of orcs quite easily. If they have a lot of warlords, that's more difficult, of course. But yeah, orcs don't have much defenses, so you can land hits on them so reliably, and once you get this good equipment that can deal a lot of damage and destroy their armor, I think it might even be easier at this point to kill orcs than nobles. Because nobles you have a hard time hitting if they have shields, which they will. And they get all these nice new shield perks now. Might as well just go there and kill that. Okay, so every single last one of them is fleeing now. I will run them down. Or run this last behemoth down. Will take a bit to kill. They're just so tanky. Okay, just die already. Okay. Good experience. Some loot to sell. Right. Mark that down to be repaired. That's fine. And we move on. Could stop here, I don't think we need to. Okay, Gunhild is paranoid and gets dissatisfied. That's fine. We see brigands. They still have a thug. Don't think they'll attack us. See another group of brigands. These ones might attack us, but they won't. Even more brigands, and they're, I think, all of them running away from us. what do we see now? Is it this group? No, it's this group. And yet another easy group of brigands. Okay. And Hexen. 5 of them. Since it's a hex group, it won't be that easy, even if there's 5 of them. There's also a redback spider there. Redback spiders are relatively dangerous, kind of comparable to white wolves. I don't remember if you can stun them. I would imagine you can stun them though. Right. We have arrived at our destination and Landina has completed the training course and is yet another one who gets team player as the free trait. Okay, let's mark that down. Oh, you are no longer a trainee, you're a knight. No longer a trainee. Also, we've crafted this thing. Let's give that to the Crusader. And that can go... Well, sure, go to Landina. Some more survivability. And let's see... What do we want to give you? Could just decide for a weapons mastery, but then we would have to take something other than this grisly head crusher here. Could just take crippling strikes and work towards executioner. Crippling strikes does provide plus 10% damage against undead, which will help quite a bit in the black monolith fight. Could just take sundering strikes for armor damage. Could just take rotation. Let's just take rotation, I guess. Has a lot of fatigue to play around with. Oh, whoops. Like so. Margareta, level 15, gets a perk. Well, let's get HP. And what do we want for you? Could take fast adaptation. Helps sometimes. Don't think we can make any use of perfect focus with this fatigue pool, even with mind over body. At least if we don't find like a godly fatigue cost reduction weapon and also use the fatigue cost rune. Even then it might be too much. Battle flow would help, but I don't think we are taking perfect focus here. For safety in the Black Monolith fight, we might even take a rally the troops. Could take just back to basics. Could take feint. Let's get fast adaptation, it's fine. Okay, Elsa, you are no trainee either. You can also be a knight. Okay, melee skill, melee defense, and HP is fine. Raymonda, level 16. Right. Our cook is level 11, just from sitting in the reserves. Thank you, caravans. And gets 2 perks, so what will help us? Do we have anything further to help us? Okay, convincing proposals helps a little bit. Let's get that. Increases barter. Could take meal preparation. Don't need any of these combat perks. Okay, let's get meal preparation, it's fine. Oswulf level 13 still hasn't given us the inventory upgrade. Okay, yeah, and Janold is no trainee either, let's mark that. And instead of this +2, we might go with fatigue or resolve here. Because she will be a tank instead of a damage dealer. Let's get the resolve. Helps with mind over body. And let's get Battleforged. 68% Battleforged value. Boral level 10. Still continues to roll these +2s in hit points. Let's get melee skill instead. So what will help Borel tank? Could take Taunt. Could take Gifted. Balance. We need initiative for that. So that's not going to work. Oh yeah, Indomitable and Rebound. That's what we were going for. Let's take Indomitable first. Okay. Let's see what we spawned here. Okay, there's a battle mission. We might take that. It's only a 2 skull as well. Okay, couple of weapons, or 4 famed weapons, so decent Warbrand. Don't think I'll be taking it. It's okay though. Also decent Golden Dag. Pretty good two-handed mace. We'll just go ahead and take that. And also a quite nice reach cleaver. We would have to spend almost all of our money to get it though. Will anyone use a reach cleaver? You do want the cleaver spec to use those efficiently because they are stamina intensive. I think. So no one has cleaver spec. Do they even have it available to them? I think with that in mind, we could give it Torolf, but yeah, it's a reach weapon and also low fatigue pool without mind over body. I don't think we want that. Would also need to get the cleaver spec next level up. Leif is already using maces. Yeah, I think it's actually a skip. It's a very good one, but no one's going to use it. And also it would be almost all of our money. We also want to buy if there's good nimble armor here. Okay, there's a noble tunic. There's also Rude Francis Fear Blocker. Nice name there. It's one of these. This is good for nimble. Let's just go ahead and buy that. This is like okay for nimble, but I would prefer -3 or lower fatigue. This is too heavy. This is for light builds, and I think it's kind of bad. Let's buy the... which one? The noble tunic is far more armor per 1 weight. Can't afford Rude Francis Protector, and now we need money, so we will be doing the battle. And it will be an actual challenge, I think, even though it's only 2 skulls. Okay, this is better for the Crusader. And this can go... Also, yeah, let's put this on someone else. -11, -4. Okay, Landina is nimble. Let's give it to Landina. Could use some better armor layers for Landina. We just don't have them just yet. This 200 mace can go to our mace user Margareta. Okay. Costs only 8 fatigue to use a cudgel. 17 to use strike down. We could give this one to someone now. Still haven't found a 200 hammer that's better than this. Oh, we do have this Skullbreaker. But it's so heavy. Weapon skills build up 5 more fatigue. We don't have rebound either. So I don't think we can use it. But we could give this to Elsa if we wanted to. He's using this famed sword lance though. Also we've crafted... Oh, never mind, we haven't crafted that. This noble tunic. Already have a noble tunic there. Leif has a knight's robe. Nicholas has a noble tunic. Okay, I think it's... Janold has a gladiator harness, which is kind of comparable. Okay. So who's nimble and wants a noble tunic? I mean, it could be Raimonda. Doesn't really help her though. Sophie's Battleforged. I think it's Janold or we sell it back. Because people actually are doing quite well with those basic layers for nimble builds. 49 minus 1. Or it could be, we could start building the Crusader a set of armor. The problem with that is we need to find other armor layers as well. And we have other people to give those armor layers if we find them. Okay, let's give it to Janold then. Can give him some heavier armor with that in mind. So this can be something heavier. If we have it. Suppose he can use this basic mail shirt then. Okay, perfect nimble value there. Alright, we need to sell some stuff I think, so let's head to the other, or the city here. So we have this thing, so for someone who's battle forged. Okay, you can have it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and accept this battle, at least if it's against who I want to fight. You meet with one of Baron Sigelwald von Freundlich's guards, who takes you to the man personally. He's roosted in a small room that must be a sort of cubby away from the annoyances of the world. A candle flickers as he flips through a book. He speaks without looking at you. Hello, Sellsword. My field commander, Sir Drake, has sent me a little bird that the armies of House Grawal may be coming together. He believes we have a chance at ending this war once and for all. The nobleman licks his thumb and slowly turns a page. He continues. I want you to go and join him. Naturally, your pay will accommodate what you have to offer, which I suspect is quite a lot. A great battle, you say? Okay, so that's around 8,000. So it's against House Grauwal. House Grauwal is the blue house. I guess we could fight the blue house. It'd be easier to fight the red house. But sure, let's go ahead and do it. See how tough it is. So we are going here. But first let's go to Königsheim. And we have ambushed trade routes again. So we'll be able to get some very nice prices again. Okay, 36 for a wooden shield. Let's keep a few of these heavy metal shields in case we want to salvage them instead of selling them. We don't need this many wolf belts. Don't think we need this Sipar shield. Sell this orc stuff. Okay, we are back at 16,000. Let's continue to sell though. Don't need so many of these. Some of this southern stuff is quite good. Not sure if it's good anymore, but still. Okay, I should remove this mail patch from there. Let's go ahead and give that to someone. So Elsa already has one. Okay. Let's give it to Adelinde. Right. Sell stuff. Don't need so many of these. Oh, there's another mail patch here. Okay, fine, I'll take that as well. So don't need like these medium heavy armors, like these coat of scales. Coburg is... yeah, let's sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And we might sell this bow now. I don't think we'll ever use it. It's a good bow, but there are better bows. Let's sell it. Let's sell it. Just not a run where we use many ranged people. Might want to do for our next run something where we will be using more ranged. We'll see. Could sell this two-handed flanked mace. Could use it on Nicholas. Might be better than using this axe, since it also debuffs. Let's sell the axe, I think. keep these flails because they're famed. You can have this for now. Okay. Don't think we need this bike. Let's just sell it. Let's also sell the axe. Now we're at 25,000 again. Don't need these brains. At least not that many. Does anyone want a dagger? And yeah, in the noble fight we might be using nets, so it's a good thing we have a lot of them. Adelinde can have a dagger. Right, let's put some of this stuff on here. Let's keep that, but let's sell this. Okay, so armor layers. Armor layers in Legends. They do make you work. Alright, let's head to the battle. It should be, I would not say easy, but it shouldn't be too hard, since it's only 2 skulls. Even with the 150% scaling. Okay, we see some undead. We'll just, I think, leave them be. We want to be at full armor and health for this battle, and our inventory will be loaded quite soon, anyway. Still haven't decided on these perks. Guess we could give Sophie like whatever, and it's fine. It's not that impactful. For Nicholas, it will be impactful, although we do have... Now we have Adelinde and Borrel for tanks, so that means we might want to go for damage or something, or like rotation maybe. Instead of going for shields. We can use the Indomitable if the situation calls for it, but don't need to make a super tank out of this guy. Just get rotation. Rotation is, or when in doubt, big rotation. Okay, Sophie. Sophie. What do we give you? What do we give you? You could just take the plus 5% resolve from this. Prefer to have something that helps her survive. But as far as I see, last stand is like the only option, and it's not that good for her. There is the shield tree as well, but she's using the battle standard to provide us a resolve. Could get Lithe to go along with Battleforge. Would need some nice Lithe famed equipment for that to really pay off though. For some reason the mind over body fatigue cost reduction isn't showing up here, so it claims that rally is 25 fatigue. It's not, because it's reduced. It's also claiming that inspire is 30. Kinda weird. Kinda weird. I think this used to give you like +5 melee defense always, but that seems to have been changed. Yeah, there's really not that... There's no good option here. Apart from maybe Lithe. So let's see, this is at 42-13. We would need to lower her armor quite a bit. And go for that -35 fatigue in total. It's probably not worth it at the moment. Sorry this is taking so long. Okay, fine. Let's take medicine ingredients for +5 resolve. +5% that is. Takes her to 175 resolve. Okay, we move. So they will have some tasks for us, if I remember correctly. The war camp is full of clinking and clanking. Blacksmiths work to repair equipment, cooks stew what horrid messes they suggest is food, and soldiers hammer in posts for their tents. You meet with Sir Drake in his tent. Stolen away from all that metal noise, it is instead replaced by the arguments of his lieutenants. He shakes his head. When a large battle draws nigh, the men get nervous. Do not mind their bickering. What do you need the sorrow to do? Sir Drake explains the situation. In war, information is God. And I have recently acquired information that House Grauwal's scouts are on the prowl just northwest of here. If I can learn things about them and then destroy what they've learned about us, then we have acquired quite the advantage for the upcoming fights. The company will head out immediately. Right, so northwest. It just says northwest. Okay. Let no one escape alive. Do we want to change this lineup? This is the problem with having too many frontliners, if there's such a thing as having too many. So some of them will have to start in the back. Could use Eilika in the back because of the rotation, maybe. Also, she's our least capable damage dealer, if you can call her a damage dealer. 73 melee skill. Haven't found a good famed sword for her either. Okay. I think on the northern flank we have one people who are better at defense than Landina is. Okay, something like that. Let's save it. I'm not going to save Scum, but still. Okay, we see northern soldiers. That's probably the scouts. Also see direwolves have passed here. Okay, we get this event again. Someone bring down that plumed transgressor. Get some mood boost. Okay, there's the scouts. Pretty easy group. You also see a trading caravan, which I think, will take down. Now that we are part of the noble war, even the Crusader can take down a trading caravan without any qualms. Okay. They just want to fight. I think sometimes you get like an event text here and maybe some options. Oh yeah, and these fencers, they cheat. They have 12 AP. cheaters. Yeah, but this should be easy. Even with how much Legends has buffed noble troops. They have Born with the board, for example. So, destroying shields, I don't know if that's actually something we should be trying. Because they do come with shield expert as well. So, Avon has a 28% chance to hit here. Okay. But these two-handed flails will come quite handy because they ignore the bonus to melee defense granted by shields. Okay, just take that spot, go for this guy. And also, since we have fast adaptation on a few guys, that will help as well. Let's rotate Janod closer. And also move. I think we target this guy with Raymonda. Don't want to be hit by these pole hammers. Same thing with this guy. And let's inspire. Let's actually wait on that. Nevar can take that spot. Right. Can rotate Nicholas, but this is a bad spot to take. Just go for a flank here. Kill the dog. So 25% there. So yeah, flail's actually a good weapon against noble troops. No need to use a net in this fight. Not that we need to save them either. Yeah, these standard bearers have Hold the Line, which is kind of an OP ability, but whatever. And also, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we might want to fire Oswulf at this point because we want to have a roster spot open for the noble recruit you can get during the Noble War. Anyway, this is 95. Thank you, Raymonda. Excellent work. Cheater. Okay, so the Billman is more dangerous. I think we'll go for the Billman here. Nicholas can just, I don't know, take that spot. Okay, they're pushing forward. That's also a quite nice buff for these guys. Grants like melee skill. Something else, I don't remember quite everything. Nevar has 62. Misses. Good adrenaline. Not much point, I don't think. Let's inspire Landino. Yeah, they also have fast adaptation. so they will hit you, even with a ton of melee defense. Take that. But yeah, this is a very easy group. Just a taste of things to come. Do love the noble music. So noble fights is where you would benefit a lot from having a really good archer, as we can see with Raimonda's performance. That is not this run, though. Pretty often I just skip the Noble War, because you can skip it. It's nice to do every once in a while, though. Very lucrative. Because their equipment is just so valuable. They're not the pushovers they are in vanilla. Legends has buffed them quite a bit. And I think also the recent patches have buffed them even more. But we don't have those patches because they are not compatible with save games. Okay, 6 of them left. Okay. Fencer unable to do basically any damage against Torolf. Torolf has 428 body armor and 344 head armor. And he doesn't even have every layer used by famed layers. So you can get like, I think like 500 plus body armor with the right equipment in Legends. Okay, 3 left. Two left. And 1 left. And 0 left. Okay. So yeah, very valuable equipment here. Okay, so we could take out this trading caravan straight away. They might have gems. Though I don't know if it's possible for this to spawn with gems if they spawn from somewhere without access to gems. But yeah, let's take them out. It's fine. Prepare what we have once we establish camp. Okay, do they want to come at us? They do, it seems. So this will be a slaughter. Just increase the combat speed. Just move. And yeah, caravans have been buffed as well, but at this point they don't pose a challenge. Because we are just so good. So deadly. Right. Okay, so they have throwing weapons, which explains why they're not rushing us. They're also using a million spear walls. That's what I think about your spear walls. I don't think the fearsome has done basically anything in this run. You need to use a gun for it to actually do something, I guess. Might be wrong. I haven't noticed it do basically anything though. Right. So since caravans have been buffed so much, you can't really raid them early game as easily as you used to be able to do. Not that I basically ever did that, but with a start like the Northern Raiders, that is actually quite a debuff or a nerf to that start specifically. Guess I should just engage with them instead of doing whatever I'm doing. Okay, shatter here. Miss every single one. So they do overwhelm you, they do leave you parried. So if you underestimate them, I suppose they can actually do quite a bit of damage to you. Oh, I've blocked Janord's shots there. Yeah, they will hit you. So nimble guys, for example, are in a bit of trouble, perhaps. Not more than a bit, though. Three hits with the Reap. Nice. And like half of them are fleeing now. Okay, take a bit of damage from being pushed because he has shield bash. Okay. Oh, forgot about you. Well, that's fine. Okay, a few of them left. No real reason to raid more than this caravan, probably because our inventory is going to be so full of equipment anyway after the battle is over. Right. There we go. Right. Some decent XP. Okay, this caravan had a lot of food. Kind of not worth it. But whatever. Okay, so Janold, level 12. And Eilika, level 16. Alright. Let's see if they have more tasks for us. Also, we've completed the ambition. After the fight, Nevar sits gazing at her feet, looking completely knackered, as do the others. That was the battle I was born to fight. Now, if I die, it will be alongside the bravest and deadliest bunch of men I've ever known, and I'm proud to call them my brothers. This is met with a chorus of weary assent all around. peasants talk of sweat, blood and tears, but the men of the sorrow have walked through fire and prevailed. 3 times the men shout the company name, tired but victorious. In the days to come, you find that wherever civilized people gather, they point you out and whisper, whether in fear or admiration, you do not know. Everywhere you go, word of your mighty victory has traveled the land before you. Who dares stand against us now? And we could immediately choose this noble war ambition here. Or we could choose that mercenary one. Pretty sure we will be able to find mercenaries during this, but let's just take this one. Just in case. We don't need to go like look for a mercenary company if we just take this one. It's gonna take a while, but whatever. Okay. Who knows what awaits tomorrow? Now we repair quite a bit of things. Quite a few things. I think we'll also salvage. Could repair these. Not sure if it's worth it at this point. Okay, maybe that's enough repairing for that. Do also want to salvage. Make room in our inventory. And we are crafting or enchanting to be more accurate. Don't need to hunt. Definitely don't need to hunt at the moment. And has anyone completed the training course that's still training? You have. Right. We see brigands, we'll let them be. Go away. Go away. We don't need your loot. You wake to yet another day. Great. A young boy stands outside your tent with a scroll. He unfurls and struggles to read it. So yeah, I can't actually read, but I think the commander wishes to see you. Time to pay a visit to the commander. Just as you are about to enter Sir Drake's tent, a man comes flying out. Sir Drake rushes forth from the tent and slams him into the mud. He grabs him by the collars and picks him up like a rag doll. Where did they go? I swear by the old gods I will have you begging for death if you do not answer me honestly. The man cries out and points. Northeast, they went that way, I swear. Sir Drake drops the man, who is quickly dragged away by a pair of guards. The commander stands up straight and runs a hand through his hair. Sellsword, a few of my men thought it best to desert the camp. Find them. Bring them back. Got it? You nod, but ask what if the men refuse? The commander shrugs. Slaughter them, of course. The company will head out within the hour. Okay. We are going after the footprints. Apparently through here. This is the brigands. Okay, yeah, we are... I guess we'll keep Oswolf because we need the inventory space. We will need to do some prioritization at some point soon. Can we actually quickly go sell? I don't think so. Too far away. Too far away. Okay. Northern soldiers, we see another trading caravan. This one will leave be because of the inventory space. We also see, okay, there's a mercenary company. So I'd prefer not to fight them at this point. We didn't take the ambition either. They might attack us. But I think I'll avoid it. If possible. They might also just run from us. They are running. Okay, just go. Mercenaries are quite tough. Quite tough. And we don't have inventory room. I kinda hope these guys will just come back instead of we having to fight them, because I would just need to do so much inventory management if we fought them. So much. Okay, Leif points out a group of men standing at a road sign. They are arguing too loudly amongst themselves to hear you approach. You give out a sharp whistle which simultaneously silences and spins the men around. One rears back. That rat commander sent mercenaries after us? You nod and explain that they should come on back with you. Another deserter shakes his head. Go on back? How about you just go on and get the hell out of here? We ain't going back, so you go on and tell the commander just that. Okay, so I think if we bribe them, they will definitely come back, but we won't be doing that. So not sure which one of these options is better. I don't think I want to look it up either, so I think there's like a percentage chance for either of these choices to work. The one that doesn't work will lead to the fight. Not sure if there's a difference between them. Okay, I would imagine perhaps that this middle choice is like more persuasive, and the Crusader does not like deserters. It's a dishonorable, cowardly thing to desert, and they don't deserve mercy. Your choice is simple: fight for your lord or die here. The deserters look about ready to leave when Landina whistles loudly. Hey, you shits, my commander gave you an order. One of the deserters scoffs. Yeah, he ain't our fucking commander, so you can take that order and cram it. Landina draws out a huge blade and plants it in the ground. She tents her hands atop the pommel. You're afraid of Sir Drake, and that's alright. But you keep on being a little shit, my friend, and we'll see just which commander you should have really been afraid of. After a short time debating on what to do, the deserters put it to a vote. It isn't unanimous, but they come to an agreement. They'll go back with you to Sir Drake. You made the right decision. Alright, and I'll leave these trading caravans be. We also see this group of nobles. Don't want to fight them because, yeah, inventory. Also, we want to be fit to fight tomorrow. I think tomorrow is when the battle happens. So we see this hex group here. Only the Coven leader and the Redback Spider are left. So I could go kill them. Maybe I should go kill them. Don't think I really need to craft anything out of their materials though. You can make like a dagger out of a Redback Spider. But you would need multiple ones, and we don't have anyone who uses daggers, and even so that dagger isn't like that great. Not sure what you can craft out of Coven leaders. I don't know, we might do it. Maybe. They are running far away though. You report to Sir Drake, but he hardly even responds. He's practically living in his battle maps. I'll see you tomorrow, mercenary. Get a good night's rest, because you'll be needing it. Rest well this night, for tomorrow battle awaits. Okay, so it is evening. I don't think we even have time to go after the Hexen. We need to stay around here. We might just be able to do it, but it's fine. It's fine. So next time we will be doing the battle, which should provide some challenge. We shall see just how much. Thanks for watching and see you next time.